Third COVID-19 wave in the new year, inflation has started to slowly crawl up the ladder. The consumer price inflation for December 2021 jumped to a 5-month high of 5.59%, with prices in urban areas rising the most. Rising input and commodity costs led to this surge. The maximum rise was in the prices of edible oils, followed by fuels and clothes. India's industrial growth, meanwhile, slowed to 1.4% in November from 3.2% the previous month. This is the slowest pace the industry has grown in 9 months. Vodafone Idea rallied nearly 9% today after the company clarified that the government would not take over the operations of the telecom operator. The Government of India is set to become the largest shareholder in Vodafone Idea with a near 36% stake in the company. Vodafone Idea said the move to convert interest dues to equity will help it to raise capital.
In this option of converting some of the DOT debt into equity, as you know, the company has a significant amount of debt. We have a stretched balance sheet. And I think anytime there's an option to convert that debt into equity is considered positive for the company. And especially considering the fact that most of the debt is to the Government of India, it was clear to us that actually converting some of that debt into equity is a good option for the company to reduce its debt going forward. And hence the board has decided to make this conversion and avail of to the fullest extent the option that was offered by the government. It has been very clearly stated by the government that they do not want to run this company. They do not have the desire to take over the operations of this company. They want 3 private players in the market. They certainly do not want a duopoly or a monopoly. So I think the government has been very, very consistent in telling us that. They have made it also very clear that they want the promoters of this company to run this company going forward as well.
India's largest industrial conglomerate, the Tata Group, is rolling out the big guns by bagging the IPL title sponsorship for 2 years. It's also seeking to extend the sponsorship of IPL by 5 years more beyond 2024. The Salt Airlines Group, which annually spends a huge amount on advertising, is set to make a big brand splash at the IPL as it ramps up its retail play through an e-commerce super app. It also plans to revamp Air India, of course, and pilots, as well as many other initiatives from the several brands it has in its massive portfolio of companies.
Bombay House is really letting the purse strings loose. Mandarins at this iconic address, which houses the headquarters of a 154-year-old Tata Group. First, they splurged 18,000 crore rupees to pilot Air India back into its fold. Now, Tatas are spending 670 crore rupees over 2 years to get bragging rights at the IPL. What's more, BCCI is said to be in favor of its proposal of extending the IPL association with the House of Tatas. Sources have told Business Today that the Tatas have offered to sponsor the league for another 5 years. With the board considering giving the Tatas a right to match the highest offer in the next round of auctions in 2024. This would mean that the BCCI will face no loss of revenue in continuing with the Tatas as the sponsor of India's most watched sporting event. Tatas will also be permitted to activate 2 categories on an exclusive basis from the large stable of brands and change the same next year. For the BCCI, the new deal is a bit of a windfall. While the Tatas pay a rights fee of 301 crore rupees each for 2022 and 2023, in addition to an incremental fee of 68 crore rupees for additional matches, the cricket body would get 394 crore rupees from Revo. In addition, the Chinese mobile handset brand will also shell out a 6% assignment fee of 60 crore rupees in the next 2 years. As a result, BCCI gets nearly 13% extra than it would have received had Revo continued with the sponsorship. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.